Invaders. My name is Griftastic, and joining me again is Jamerson. So sorry about those technical difficulties, but we are back after a quick reboot, and we haven't missed that much time, really. The first 15 minutes of attack are usually a little on the blander side, but here we are now, back in, and we can see BT and another team to our left there. Just didn't quite catch the name, but I don't think our radar is on. I'm not getting any names so far.
Yeah. I mean, right now, importantly, BT and Quad, before we had our little technical difficulty, were the two teams that were looking to position and fight over that first helicopter. But if you can see on the right, they are both sitting at 22 and 21 points, respectively. Imagine a lot of that is just off the PvP that they've gotten out of their bases. Just before that break, though, we saw a big flank coming out from another team to contest that helicopter. So I'm not entirely too sure if they were able to actually secure those points. What happened with those crates? The second heli should be out as well. We'll check in on that in just a moment.
Yeah. All right, back on now we can. So we've got some radar going, but as we see multiple members of BT and Quad, we can see them running around again. I think they've just been skirmishing this entire attack base. It started with them both competing for the helicopter, and I think just turned into an early game, spite where they're now just continuing to fight each other. We can see Niz now fighting off against someone whose name I'm not willing to try to pronounce, but F Shed moving up on his right. Gonna circle around the rock very quickly. Flank Decimo, winning F Shed. It does look like F Shed is gonna win the first trade as Decimo is going to go down. We can't see. Oh, sorry, he didn't go down. He was able to swoop around the rock. Going around for another peek in. We can see him firing off both teams, and Decimo is gonna go down, but quickly traded by another member. I believe that was Niz from far off. A long range beam there.
And these are some fun fights that they're having definitely outside of their base. Currently, Quad might be getting the upper hand there, finishing off that last player. Niz is still out there though. Let's take a look at BT's base. Yeah, we were seeing these ramps being utilized. Ooh, these staggered ramps. I like this build with the new changes that we have, of course. As you can see, those are all lower barricades that they're fighting with. These are the new combat walls that we use. You can't actually
Yeah.
use the high walls anymore, or you could try to use the high walls in combat, but you're going to leave yourself extremely vulnerable. I love this kind of barricade style coming out from that BT base instead of having the usual compound that you would typically use because it's that much harder to seal when it comes to it. On the other side, though, it looks like Quad are sticking with standard, and they're going to be utilizing those stone external walls for themselves. So
Yeah.
we'll see how these bases fare. In terms of positioning, I do like, of course, Quad's positioning just because it is up higher
Ooh.
there. Taking a look at the second helicopter, though, as we swap on over, it's down here at airfield, and this is such a
Fires.
risky spot for it to go down.
Yeah, it does look like Ice Fuzzy was able to. I think he's got an M249 on his back. I believe he's able to snag at least one of the crates, possibly tap the second. But we can see OFB now moving in. We see Summoner Troll and Barry Abuser there moving in, as well as Fear X going around for possibly a flank as they look to try and take either the heli loot or maybe one of the remaining heli crates. We can see some of the heli crates do remain intact, which means they either haven't been fully loaded or they just haven't been touched yet. So those are free points just sitting there. He's going to go back and be able to clear out that crate, which does lead me to believe that the one sitting out in the open there hasn't been touched. I believe it's a free 3 points, 5 points, one of the two.
Looks like someone almost came in for the flank against them. Yeah, it is a new team coming in. Eagles. Oh, he worked so hard for that loot. He at least secures the points for his team. But now all the boom that he was probably able to pick off that heli currently in the hands of the Eagles as they try to make their way on out. But we all know sometimes it can be very difficult to actually get out of
Ooh.
airfield.
SWMG is going to get banged from, I believe that was in front of him as Eagle has come to back up their teammate trying to get him out, and he's going to go down. NM, I believe, is holding all of the loot. They have to get him out of airfield, but we can't see another member. I believe it was Gamer that just went down to a person in the tower, Fear X, as well as another OFB.
Yeah, this is the
Multi
difficult part, trying to get out of airfield. You see that there are controls over the towers right now. More gamer members are trying to push in, but those are free shots there. Oh man. Well, now they know someone's up in the tower here.
Oh,
Ooh, he
there we
does
go. Some
get the
shots trying to get
uncovered.
another member in.
Oh boy. OFB pushing up though. Throughout all of that distraction, they were able to make their way across the tarmac now, pushing in to Eagle. And we know there's so much valuable loot here to be taken. They're forced back. Try to push in from the
Just
right hand side, but I-10 can check that
another.
cross. Nice peek
Oh,
out.
he's gonna
One
go
Eagle
down
member
though.
goes down. It's down to a 1v1. Ida versus OFB. OFB actually have someone up in the rafters there. He's taking
He's
both
gonna
of them
get him. He
out.
got him.
Huge plays coming up from Ida.
What a play.
Oh, it's not over yet, though. Look, Swing is coming into contest now as another helicopter comes on in. And they haven't even gotten the loot out from this second one.
Yeah, we can see multiple members now trying to move in to possibly get a third party. We can't see both Eagle members are back up. He was able to secure a res with another Eagle member moving in. We can't see SWMG now. AK firing in from a forklift inside the second hangar. If I was Hamzy right now, I would just run away, go help the team, but he is going to try and get up on top of the airfield hangar and see if we can get him from the rafters. Another gamer member is moving up. He's going to get the first shot, and
Oh.
Hamzy's going to go down.
All right, it's okay, though. There's still 2 players alive, but what is this now? 4 teams? 5 teams over here at Airfield fighting over this loot currently.
And
And
we
I'm
can hear
pretty
this,
sure
and that
everyone's
other
made the
heli
call out.
is
They saw the
here.
launcher on their back. They know. Oh boy. OFB, everyone else trying to take out this heli.
This is, it's a possibility that this second heli will go down in airfield. Just kind of what I'm hoping for. Let's draw some other people in for this already just insane little team fight, but we can't see another SWMG. There's now 2 members on the ground. It does look like they're going to try and get the 2 Eagle members from behind a quick flank. As well, they do have some cover from that, obviously the airfield hangar, but sniper from Bangkok on the play. He's got a clear beam, and I think he whiffed.
Oh
What a
my
whiff.
goodness. That was such a huge lurk
Other
coming
heli
out.
goes
And he was just
down.
standing there. Wow. This next heli going down smack dab in the middle of airfield. This is about to be such a huge cluster. You can see now SWMG reinforcing, getting some more players on in, pushing out across the map. Oh boy,
Oh,
OFB loses out on one more. And you can see how treacherous it is to try and push across this tarmac right now. SWMG losing
oh,
another member as well. Eagle holding it down inside of that hangar right now. But here comes Gamer. Another flank play coming in, lurking in. He's made his way on in. He's been spotted. Might have sprayed down one. NM needs to hold on now for dear life.
yeah. Eagle now moving around. It looks like they're going to try and go for that next little bit of heli loot. Again, I believe it was Gamer who got the original heli loot, but we can see a mini heli, 2 members of bots now moving in to try and secure, I think, possibly scouting. I think they might be turning around. I don't know if they want the smoke, but
All right. Eagles, they are getting reinforcements though. The third NM making his way on back. Remember, they still have a
oh,
loot
triple
from that second
X.
helicopter right now, and we have another team showing up for this one right now. They're
Oh
all
my
caught out in the
god, it
open
doesn't matter.
currently. And OFB ends up cleaning out one summoner, backing off. They're going to be able to get the res though, and he wasn't able to finish him off. Luckily though, he did finish off one though. So right now,
Yeah,
summoner,
he
we'll see
was,
if he can hold
yeah.
him down.
Yeah, OFB Summer Troll was able to get one down the other. It does look like he had to flee there for a little bit of cover, heal up, but Triple X is going to be moving in. But we can see 3 members of Eagle have grouped up in the distance, but it does look like more teams are starting to move in, sort of maybe take a little break from the action. But Summer Troll is going to get another one. Last member of Triple X, and Summer Troll is waiting for him to walk around the barrier, and he's going to go down to, who was that? That was with someone off in the distance. I'm going to assume it was Eagle, possibly OFB Fear X, but we can see SWMG, one last member, also trying to move in. It's Sniper from Bangkok, and Eagle is leaving.
Yeah, they need to get that original loot out. You probably have another minute before the crates extinguish themselves on that heli. But also, it's in the middle of nowhere, right? Like the chances of being able to walk away from this fight with all that loot is nearly impossible. So secure what you have first, and then come back for the next round of fights. Because yeah, you can see so many teams still fighting over here. We got the Triple X team, we got OFB and Eagles. They have to be fairly close to be able to contest this as well. So they'll just come back once they've depoted. And I mean, it's insane to have this much fighting going on over Heli with 3 minutes left to go here in the attack phase.
Yeah, definitely not something I expected, especially two helis going down in the same little area. But obviously, that led to some amazing PvP fights, PvP kills. We are going to see a member there. I believe we just had to put a little BRB screen while we fixed our radar. Again, we can see Sniper from Bangkok now. I believe it's just him and OFB left inside our little airfield arena, as he's he's matrixing. I mean, he's just running around dodging the bullets. I think he's trying to get him to burn a little bit of ammo before he moves into trying to Heli craze. As we can see, most of it's still on fire, but I think most of the PvP there has sort of fizzled out. Moving on to the hard point, we can see cell chain. I think is
Cell
how I
Chain
pronounce
and
that.
Fox Club currently, but it does seem like Cell Chain will get the last little bits of points here, unless Kayet's got something to say about.
And
Never
he's gonna go down.
mind. Cell Chain got two players coming in from the Rock side here to go ahead and contest that one. And yeah, with 2 minutes left to go, though, they will get a few more points in. Currently placing them in fifth place overall, and you can see that is our entire leaderboard. 25 teams. We have 100 players for this event. I absolutely love it.
Yeah, this is what I was hoping for. Obviously, 25 teams, 4 players a team. We have 100 players on the server currently, fighting to see who will be the winner of Base Invaders EU. We can see Team Easy here. It looks like their stone compound might have gotten screwed up, and the trees definitely aren't helping them with the visibility. But it looks like somebody tried to twig in a little early, but I don't think it might have worked out all too well. Swollford
Oh,
now. That's not even Swollford. I believe is kind of spawn camping easy here. Is that their raid platform?
yeah, it looks like someone was trying to set up an early raid platform here, and
Oh,
you can see how
VM.
difficult it can be, especially early on, because they even had to rely upon the low barricade walls to actually use that. But they are right there. You got easy right here as well, and like you said, that tree line will make it a little bit difficult for the roof defenders to try and peek out from. I mean, it looks like they're working on their new YouTube video. I spent a wipe playing in the trees.
They are all gillied up. Maybe they're trying to blend in. I don't know, but most of this base here that we're looking at, I believe this is Swollford's base, is stone, with some of it even being twig on the underside. I'm wondering if it was lack of resources, possibly. We can't see Swollford is our number one team currently. I'm wondering if they diverted too much attention to the PvP and not enough to resource farming.
Yeah, that's a little scary because these are fours, right? So four people walk up with a rocket. There you go. Your stone wall's gone, right?
Yeah.
So you got to make sure. You have to make sure everything is upgraded to metal, especially when we get to the raid phase. Here we go. 90 minutes of pure chaos, and we are going to be
Oh,
keeping a close eye
yeah.
on the map because we already have our first raid, Griffin.
Yeah, here we go. Uh, I'm Beach Rose here. Now getting raided by bots. We can see Nikita and VV. Ogo as well. It does look like it's a two-way raid. Obviously, we can see and Gamer there off in the distance, possibly coming. But Beach Rose, bots, and one other team. Yeah, Ogo, I think I said. Yeah, have all decided to raid this one base, and it's very clear why. Taking a look at this base now, we can see that the roof has holes in it. Like, the base isn't complete. It wasn't fully completed. They've already laddered up, and we see Vitro's now trying to... It looks like their
Ooh.
PvP is carrying them through the event so far, but they
Yeah.
weren't able to finish their base and are now getting raided early.
Yeah, they didn't finish their base. They do have that one lone turret up top helping them out, but teams sense the weaknesses. They see that you don't have really good roof axes to shoot down from, and they're almost in a little divot here in terms of the terrain. So teams have almost a natural just sight line onto that rooftop. So it is not easy at all to peek on down. OGO though trying to push in. They
Oh, he
don't
was able
have
to
a
get through
breach
the
on their
door.
side of the compound quite yet. Here's Gellen now creeping on up from the left-hand side to try and maybe find a flank onto the bots. Players currently
Otske.
C4 going down here. You can see a wide flank coming out here for Gellen.
Otske, he is flanking wide. It does look like he was just able, I think he was actually able to get K there. I don't see him on the radar, but he's going to move in. Getting that raid supply is letting Ogo to keep going, but he's going to go down. Who beats Rose member?
Ooh, there's no.
Turret
Wait,
is
did they get a
out. Ooh.
C4 onto that turret and take it out?
What's going off on the inside? I think somebody like just threw themselves into the base and started C4ing.
Might as well. Wow. So yeah, that's going to be a rocket launcher along with extra C4 going away. And for
Ooh,
Ogo,
three Ogos member waltzing in the front door. Close your doors, people.
we
Why?
only got a
Why
launcher in
was
the
the
hands of
front door
one.
left open? But doesn't matter now. They're in the base. They've gone deep. AKs on the back. Two Ogo members are now basically, they are deep inside the base. I mean, as we can see, just looking more inside, there's at least a little bit of doors on the walls, but like this was obvious. The builder either was having some issues or no one wanted to build and they just put it off, and it came back to bite them hard.
Yeah,
But
they
now
went with it.
drilling into their crates, it does classic 556 into the wooden crates because it doesn't look like any of them have any raid supplies on their back.
The one person with a launcher is on the outside on the bottom floor right now. So the fact that this raid is taking so much longer than Ogo would like is going to allow bots an opportunity to possibly come back, but they
Yeah,
haven't actually shown their face quite yet.
yeah.
So we've got a lot of action going on right now as we swap on over to the
Oh, it's
bot's
because
base.
they were getting
Someone
raided.
tried to attack them, but it looks like it's an
I,
easy defense for them. So
yeah,
they'll be
I don't
okay.
think it. I don't think it went well for them considering the entire base is still standing. I don't even see a hole in the compound. So it does look like an easy defense. Oh, they tried to blast in through front door,
Yeah, so that's going to be a quick
but
seal for them. So it might have been just like maybe one player coming in with some C4, blew through a couple walls, and then were immediately
yeah.
wiped out. So that is one of the saving graces for Bicheros, but they still have to be careful. OBO were inside their base. They were basically allowed free access from that rooftop. Let's take a look at some more bases. RNC right now.
See,
I don't see. Wait, there's
Tyga.
one,
Oh
maybe two
my
players still
god.
alive on the inside, while RNC getting full
Yeah.
control here. Tyga now taking their time, actually rocking their way through these doors, and that is not quite what you want. But as you can see, he doesn't have any C4 strapped to him right now, so he's gonna have
No.
to take things slow with the launcher.
I gotta think, just now, zooming in on the raid, we saw four Taiga members all just running around inside. What went wrong here? I mean, as we're just flying around, I can see a fully built out base. As we saw, there was a full stone compound. Like, everything was the way it should have been for a good base invaders base. I'm wondering if they
Wow.
maybe just made enemies with the wrong players or just were unlucky, but Taiga is just dominating this base.
Yeah, and I think what happened, and I think what a lot of players really uh, kind of lose track of is just their timers, right? You have to play your lives here in fours. In fours, it's so important. One person goes down, that's 25% of your fighting force gone. So you have to be very wary of your timers. In one bad fight, if you throw your life away, well, your base is gone. And speaking of bases being gone, that's going to be cows getting eliminated
Oh,
by
cows
XXX.
out by Triple X.
They
Wow.
tried to go. What is this? Like the
What a
mathematically
base.
impossibly raid base, but they were not even able to complete it. There's no doors on the inside. They were all used on the outside. Guys. There's like some liminal
Dude.
space thing going on here, like skibbity toilet. I don't even know what is going on.
Bro, they recreated the back rooms.
Yeah.
Like, ugh. I mean, kudos to them. They tried to change it up. I think we've seen this strategy done before, and I think we've seen it like them actually survive till the end. This is the pancake maze base, is what I like to call it. But standalone tower there as well.
They got a little Pac-Man base out here too. What is?
I think I
Guys,
think the
wrong
team just
event.
just showed up for some fun, but good on them. I think they showed up. They tried again. That's the issue with fours. I think if that was an 8-man, they would have had that base way bigger. It would have been completed. Everything would have gone well. But here we are. I think we're zooming in on another raid here on Team BT and Quad. At this point, I don't think you can raid one without raiding the other. But OFB now going in on BT. We are going to see how those metal roofs are going to work out.
Yeah, someone for quad seems to be alive inside of the base right now. You can see BT trying to clear this one out. OFB showing their face though. Man, I love these little peeks from the rooftops. Utilize the
Oh,
peaks, man. You don't need to peek from the top like that. You've got the metal embrasures, man. Just use it. And you can see it is a little bit of a tighter angle, but yeah. I think the base designer needs to let him know how it works.
F Shed now looking down on the base, trying to see if anybody's going to go through the metal walls. Two members of BT there. I believe this is BT's base, which means they aren't in control. I see multiple members of Quad and OFB sort of just running around. We can see two members of BT on the outside. Around, he is going to be using the slants as cover so he can sort of reposition. He's going to try and go in, but BT Fed is going to go down.
Yeah, you can see the hole in the base right there. Looks like they were able to probably just C4 their way on in. Quad. And some reinforcements now from the outside. Don't see a raid platform from them, but they were basically based
Yeah,
right
they're
next
right
to
there.
each other.
Yeah.
OFB, naked flanking coming on in. Nothing to worry about as they are pushing right back on in. But it looks like Madness, who's been alive inside that base this entire time, is still proving to be a nuisance. Where the hell is he?
He's full deep. Like he's still alive as well. Two members now, Madness and Rainer, all on the inside as we try to. Oh, doors open. I've said this almost every single event since I started casting Base Invaders. We gotta leave the doors closed, people. It's pretty simple. You just gotta close the doors behind you. On one of the earlier raids that we saw, the front door just got left straight open, and three members of a different team waltzed right in. Like we got to keep our doors closed.
Yeah, there's a
But F
triangle
shit,
hatch, it looks like,
like
also open on the rooftop. But let's
yeah,
go ahead and swap
yeah,
on over to another base right now. This is SWMG,
SWMG.
one of the teams that were involved. Oh, RNC does
Oh,
get eliminated. And we kind of saw that coming.
oh,
What?
damn! Is
Oh,
that
we got a
custom?
bounty wipe. Okay.
Oh, I see. Well,
Yeah, how is this base still
how's
standing?
it?
There's like
How's
one
it still
foundation left in this
going?
core, essentially.
It's one foundation. I'm invested now. Can we get the rest of the foundies wiped, please?
There it is.
Has
There
there
it
been
is.
foundie wiping?
All right, Cell Chain should be able to get this. They're gonna go ahead and full founding wipe now.
They're just going.
Oh my goodness! All right,
It's
we got a
still
few more
standing.
C4. I
Those
mean,
C4
this
aren't
was the right
landing.
play. It was this tiny base. What was this? A 4x4 core with the China
Yeah,
walls, and that's really it. That's not much at all for defense.
that's
That
not
is,
great. No.
yeah. Did they miss a few C4? What happened there? There we go.
Yeah,
Okay.
yes, they did. Oh, there we go.
Are they
How
out
did
of
they not
C4?
hit TC? How did they not
Guys?
hit TC? Guys, no way.
Okay, so maybe it's in one of these outer pods. Is there like an outer pod portion for this TC to be
There's
in? I
no.
don't understand. Oh my goodness.
I
Okay,
mean,
yeah. Okay,
probably
guys,
right.
we just
Probably
need
in
like
that
2 more
tower. They're gonna start
C4.
hitting it with rockets.
Yeah. Oh, if this is gonna be one player, this is still gonna take a little while.
He's got another player just up on the China wall there helping him. Just a chain of numbers just sitting there.
Yeah.
Oh,
what,
there.
like
Oh, ropes now
5 more
moving in.
rockets. There we go.
Oh,
What?
hey, they're
It
still up.
lives. The base lives. Okay, so it's out in the China wall somewhere. But there's like barely any
There's
space in the
no
China
way.
wall.
Tougher.
All right, there we
There
go.
we go.
They try to play it
Oh.
cheeky. I like this. I like this. I like this. They try to play it cheeky. They put it in like a lowered bounty, and you can see right there. Yeah, that's the telltale
Yeah.
sign. They had that raised bounty right there. How do they even do that? Okay, well, good job. Good job.
I mean, oh, GG's.
Yes.
First Fandy wipe I've seen in a while on Base Invaders. And this one fully successful, as we saw, destroyed the entirety of the interior of the base. Good for them, got TC in the end. But Kabam and Unsit, one of the two, isn't going to be able to make it up because of metal barricades, and he's going to get shot at from
The Pythie turrets
somewhere.
right there. Yeah.
Yeah.
He could,
Hmm.
if I don't know if he's got like a good arm, if he finds the right angle, might be able to see for it.
No, he's is he foundry wiping? Oh, he was gonna go in through a hole in the foundations, but um, got killed anyway. Like he just, hmm.
Yeah, it looked like possibly just, a solo play, try to make something happen before he got caught out. Did he just jump in? Were you able to just jump in from the rocks there or something? No. Wait,
Maybe,
it's a
maybe
little tight.
tank some damage, but still make it in. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Okay.
All right. I think it's time. We're just gonna test this out really quick. Yeah, I think you can tank the damage and just get in.
Ah, little weakness there. Oh, we've got another we've got
Oh,
another base
BM
going down.
by
BM
gamer.
falling here on the northeast side. Let's see who ended up taking it. Gamers, of
Oh,
course. And that's pretty big. Again, these teams that are successful early
oh.
on with their raids, they can snowball, they can utilize all the resources from this base and go on to the next
Just
raid. And with what 75
what?
minutes left to go, there's plenty of time here in the raid phase.
Yeah, something horribly, terribly wrong went bad in BM's base. As we can see, it's half stone. We just had one big walkway that was all twig. I don't know what happened. But something very terribly wrong did happen. But bots Ogo still raiding Beatrice. Here's Ogo Fax now spraying down on bots, trying to control the raid, crouch spamming, firing back at Nikita. Wow. They're going
And
3 for
bots,
3 before getting killed from behind by VV. Another
Naked's
member of
running
Dwayne moving
in
in.
to try and get the resupply. So it looks like OGO will continue to boom from this side. And really, Pacheros, one of the reasons why they're standing is because, well, someone pulled attention of bots away. Someone tried to raid bots for a quick second there, and then bots are
Yeah.
now coming
Oh.
back. And so Pacheros found a moment to try and respawn, get back on timers, get their bags back up. But now their defenses are looking a little dicey here. They lost out on the turret that they had on the rooftop. They don't have really much in the way of base here on the rooftop. Hey, they do have someone who's able to shoot at the very least. Bot coming in for the flank. It is a trade. Defender for Raider for Defender for Counter Raider. This is absolute chaos at the Pichero's base.
Yeah, again, just like Call of Duty style mosh pit, it's everybody shooting each other, and at this point, I think people are just trying to find the raid supplies that they initially brought in. But we can see multiple members of bots have now sort of tried to make their way inside the compound. We can see Dwayne, Nikita off in the distance as well. Goblin as well. We can see down there multiple. Oh, ooh. We can see Sex Wide there is just destroying some walls. He seems to be entertained,
There
but
it
he's now
is.
going to be lurking up onto the raid platform.
Oh, the
Rockets
rockets coming
going
in, and that's
down.
two beds
Two beds down.
gone.
VV gone.
Oh, how do you lose in that? How do you lose
How did
there?
he? Wow. He's going to be able to insta respawn, but we're going to see a rocket fire at him very quickly to see if he can get some armor. But he's going to get sprayed down at wide.
Man, bots are
He's
not having
holding
an
the
easy go of
angle.
things, but
Yeah.
we'll
This has
see.
not
V.
been an easy event for them. They are just going to have. VV is going to have to just hold the angle.
Yeah,
But we
it's a
can see another
1v2 here
6
too.
member. How did Yep,
Oh, I think
barricades are very slowly decaying. Given the fact that those two just decayed, I think the one that he's standing in front of is not far out as well. But another member of Sex, we can see moving in from the distance. VV is going to go down. It's been a rough time for bots so far.
yeah, yeah. Raid phase have not been great for them. So it's up to Nikki.
Oh,
Never mind. It's up to
oh,
Dwayne now, the only
oh.
bot player alive
Okay.
inside the base right now. K is still out here though. Cleared up a few members. Bichero's down to a few spawns. And this is the dangerous spot when your defenders losing out on your spawns right now. Losing control of your
Yeah.
base. Now they have fully respawned on the rooftop to try and look to clear them out. And bots, they're basically playing off their last life in here. So we'll see if K, or excuse me, if Dwayne can make a miracle happen, but
He's just
all
gonna
signs are pointing
cruise
to
right
no.
by some members. Oh, we can't hear C4 going off though. 2 C4 on that door. It would have been really funny if that was TC and they just stole the raid just like that. But no. Okay, it's gonna keep moving in. Boss is doing what they can, but Yunse is gonna get deleted by Kabam. Taiga moving in from a
Taiga
scrap
got one of
heli
the
from the
first
distance.
They got one of the first TCs early on, and now this is their second target, setting up their fob basically so far away, all the way by the beach side, but that does leave them pretty safe, right? You're not worried about anyone coming in on a rib or something to try and come counter you. But they are on the ultimate low ground there. Taiga now pushing up. They've got a lot of ground to cover just to make it over to the space.
Fortunately, we can hear C4 rather close. I heard that beeping. I think oh, they're just deleting, but BT out by quad.
Wow. Wow, 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 wow. Oh man, Quad must have just gotten full control on them. You could see not too much damage
Yeah.
was done to the BT base, but they were able to just get inside, clear through.
Oh, there's all the
Wow.
damage.
Okay. Okay. Never mind. Here's the damage. They were able to clear out this
That's
wall, get a
that's a
huge
lot of
hole in the
bodies.
in the side of it. Yeah.
Hmm. Hmm. Again, I like the innovation with that new outside wall using the roof slats, but I think you have to stick to the stone compound because they were able to just waltz up to the
Ooh.
base and just start booming in. But doesn't matter. Selchan now going in and raiding OFB.
And it's just a straight pummel from this side. OFB are going to have to spawn back at their base. So F1 getting back, and now that's going to put them on timer as well. You can see one of the defenders having the time to try and push out, but I think he might have been spotted. Yeah, they see the walls. You can see all dead creeping up. Nice little push out there with a
Oh, and he's
backup. Huge
gone.
play. Rops with that rocket allows all dead to push in off of that, and now they steal that loot back. And that's going to put one of the OFB members on timer. You can see he has just respawned, and they will continue the pummel.
Yeah, they're just going to keep hitting the OFB base here, but OFB is doing what they can to sort of defend. We see Quad F shed as well off in the distance, possibly coming to start tag teaming OFB. They have chosen to use armored double doors for some of their base. Again, we usually see the sticking to singles to maximize areas you can hide TC could be a different way to hide our TC here, but Fear X is going to spray down Selchen and get absolutely destroyed.
Remember, it was
Just goes
Selchen
down
that
immediately.
were at that 3 by or 4x4 base, right? So this was a pretty quick transition for them to the second raid, and OFB caught off guard now. And yeah, as you mentioned, Quad coming in looking to possibly counter here from the other side. From that tree line, they'll have a natural advantage as well. You can see a lot of high ground on that side, but Selchain are quick on this right now. One member still back anchoring over by that raid platform, allowing them to continue to just pummel from the side and make the work a little bit easier as they're now pushing into the beach.
Yeah. Oh, Pichero's eliminated by Ogo, as we can saw, but I believe that was the raid with bots and everyone. The Taiga came into third party, but I now focusing back on Cell Chains here, moving in Robs. He's going to be able to get a kill, and now he has access to main core, all dead as well. Fear X, they're just going to go down, taking many
Okay.
bullets to the head. We can see here. It does look like they have almost full access. It's one garage door that is standing in their way to the rest of their core, which is their spawn points. You can see two other beds. Does look like they're going to try and go up, back up to roof. If I was them, I would be shooting rockets into beds right now, making sure they can't spawn back in, that I
There,
have full base control.
there's a few different ideas you can about that, right? Because sometimes in the chaos of raids you would just click on the wrong bed, and so imagine if you respawn on the wrong bed, you're on the
Yeah.
wrong floor there, and then immediately you're put on timer. Here though, quad now making a wide flank from the left hand side. Cell chain, they do have one player anchoring on the outside, but it's three members of
F
quad
shed. Oh,
out here as
and
Cell
he's gonna
Chain
go
ends up finding one
down.
that's going to be Beaver God staying alive. Never mind, one of the defenders were able to shoot on outs and take him out. Cell Chain have three players on the inside right now, and now they know the urgency. They are getting countered. They have to be fast with this raid.
Yep. OFB has mostly lost the base at this point. Cell Chain is controlling everything, and right now they need to speed up their rating. Like you said, find that TC now before somebody has the chance to third party, and third party they will. Cell Chain having to
Oh,
move in, but OFB is going to go down. I think Cell Chain was able to save all their members.
yeah, they're going to be able to get the res as well. OFB with one player on the outside. Looks like they do have their bags tagged properly. They are not spawning on the upper levels here. Quad clearing out, it looks like the raid platform on the backhand side. Cell Chain still have Beaver God out there though, but he's going to be in a 3v1 up against Quad
There
currently.
goes the
And there's the
Rockets.
Rockets on to the beds. Three gone here. VM getting eliminated by a Doug, and these raids are coming fast and heavy. We have about 5, maybe 6 teams eliminated. 23 minutes in now. Quad looking to stop this raid from Cell Chain, looking to take it over, and then of course continue on the progress onto the OFB base.
It's up to Beaver God now. If he can get a kill here on Madness, never mind, he went down. If he was able to get back up, he would have been able to replace beds, keep his team up. But now Cell Chain, I believe, is on their last life. They have nowhere to spawn back in, which means they need to find TC now.
Yeah, Quad could just put down beds onto that raid platform and then just completely steal it. But here's Cell Chain still
Now
alive,
they're
and they
deep.
are in this huge bed pod. We'll see if they lose any control. But the difficult thing now, like you said, they are basically out of spawn. They have to play their lives. Any mistake here, and it's just over for them.
Yeah, they are going to continue to hold this base, though, as we can see. Our DC, not TC, sorry, our radar is going to go out, but OFB member here waiting. He's got the rocket launcher. He's got two rocket launchers strapped to his back. It's not going to matter. He's going to go down before even having a chance.
Oh boy, that's another door open for them. And see, that's what I'm talking about.
Oh,
Oh no! Does he
lock
have
him
any
in.
C4? He's got C4. He's got
He's got
C4.
C4.
Yeah,
It
yeah, yeah.
could,
He's good. He's good.
could hit him,
And
though.
look, rockets on the ground. Rockets on the ground. Look down. Look down.
Look out. Right, kid, come on.
Right there. Right
Come,
there.
come on, it's at the bag. It's camouflage with the bag. I mean, if there was ever a place to throw down rockets,
I think he's worried that like Explo Splash will kill him.
I don't.
Um,
C4 will hurt, but at this point, and he's got to use at least two, I think, to get through the armor.
yeah. Oh, someone's clearing out beds though.
Yeah.
What's going on over there? Yeah, yeah. Those are beds gone. That could have been used to free your teammate on the inside. So now
Nah,
Rups
they
is
don't.
just gonna have to play something. Oh wait, it's a quad member. No, never mind. Never mind. Never mind.
No,
All right,
no,
Rups.
just
Hey, he
rope.
found the rocket.
It's on the rockets.
Okay, well, he's stuck in there. OFB though, back on the outside, you can see they're trying to fight their way on in. Summoner Troll.
There's only one member of Cell Chain left in the base. It's Rainer, Fear X, and Cell Chain Props, who we saw was the one locked in that little room. He's got to C4 himself out. He has no backup.
Yeah, this is a pretty important raid because Quad and Cell Chain currently are first and second place teams respectively, with Ogo, Taiga, and Swolfer behind them. But these are the two top teams right now racing for these 40 points on this TC. But Cell Chain getting countered by Quad. I mean, you couldn't write a better script at this point.
8 teams eliminated in the first 25 minutes of the event. We are seeing some hyper aggressive base invaders so far today, but Cell Chain's gonna. I honestly, I think Cell Chain has sort of lost this, but Bradley has been taken.
I it's loot. It's it's
That's
bang,
true.
right?
It's
You
loot.
might as
The
well.
crates are left untouched.
Yeah, it's free loot. It's free
I don't.
loot. Well, they might. I don't know. It might have. I don't know. They've just been like trash loot, and they're like, yeah, we don't need the rest because that's only 2 crates there. So, um, yeah.
Oh, that's. I thought I saw all four. I could be wrong. One
Oh wait,
under
one,
the
2, 3. Oh, okay,
roofing tank. Yeah.
I saw like only the 2 crates, so I thought maybe they just took the one and then ran off. But all right,
Hmm.
yeah, yeah,
That's some
yeah.
good use of our boom here, team. Well done. Moving onward, easy getting raided by Swafford,
All right.
as well as bots in the background setting up their raid platform. All right, boys, third time's the charm. Come on.
Yeah. You gotta brush off a loss and just keep moving forward. Swafford, though, they've got a huge chunk taken out of this base right now. Um, you'd imagine with this kind of control. Ooh,
OFB goes down to
OFB
the
going
quad.
down at its
Yeah,
quad. Yeah. Quad able to steal that away from Cell Chain. I mean, that was a huge play coming out from Quad, right? They went on that wide flank. They took out the raid platform of Cell Chain. Cell Chain had full control and so much work. But yeah, back at this base now we are in. Bro, boys, boys, this is not the time to take it slow on the raid. What are we doing with Explo ammo? I
why
don't
are
know
we?
if I've ever seen Explo ammo actually being used in Base Invaders.
There we go. Now we're turning it up. We can see two C4 getting placed on each garage door. That's how we raid here, boys. We don't really. You're just wasting explosives. What is he doing? Two C4 blasts right through every single garage door every single time. Why is
Hey, there
easy
we
now
go.
eliminated? There we go. Found TC. Was TC in core? Is that what I just saw?
I think it might have actually just been there off to the left.
Yeah. It's they
Right
just.
there?
I think so. I think that's where it was.
Yeah.
I don't know what our plan was here, boys. That's we really shouldn't be putting TC in core. That should be. I mean, it was a strategy. They attempted it, but now it's just free loot for everyone else.
Yeah, this could have
Quick and
been just
easy
all
raid for
garage
Swafford.
doors, so
Yeah,
it could have slowed them down a little bit, but yeah, definitely not our usual meta when it comes to base invaders. We don't want to be using like garage doors, like sheet metal doors are
yeah,
fine because it's basically the same um at that point, and the more sheet metal doors you can get down, better.
yeah,
Also trying to find all the gears, even though we have increased farming, it's still an
yeah.
absolute massive pain. But as we go on over to the bots base
It's
currently, it
one
looks
member
like
of
a second
sex.
try at a raid. It might have just been one lone player able to sneak their way on in. Oh boy.
It's
Oh
oh no,
boy.
that it's. I just feel bad for bots, man. It feels like they've just been getting bullied this entire tournament, but in they go anyways. Yeah, it's let's watch him for 10 seconds and wait till he gets beamed down from
Oh,
oh, that's a rather
unholy
large
seal on
hole.
this side. Okay. What?
Oh,
Okay,
we
bots. Someone needs to let them know they need to seal
we've
up their base.
we've gone deep, boys.
There we go.
Um, whenever he's and put to rest, but hopefully Nikita is gonna see that hole and go, hey, let's get
Has
some
this hole
blueprints, some
always
hammers
been
going.
here? Guys. Wait, what
What
is
happened? Oh,
this?
no, the admins are chilling. The admins are having
Uh
fun.
Random repair bench. All right, guys. Remember, we're meeting back at the repair bench in one
Could
hour.
be a little
Um.
landmark in there. That's their meeting table.
Oh, or Cell Chain.
But
Oh, they're back here just getting like the remnants of the loot.
yeah,
They're like, all right, well, we got this raid stolen from us by Quad. Let's see what we can get. All right, we've got another base here getting raided now. It's gonna
gamer
be what is
by
this?
Ogo and
Team
Taiga.
Gamer. And Ogo have full control over it right now.
Yeah, nice
Gamers?
big a baby blue base right there. Um,
Where are my gamers?
oh, and quad Q.
Okay,
Yeah,
here we
up comes
go.
gamers. There's Taiga as well and Ogo working almost side by side without even realizing it. Good for them.
Oh boy.
Teamwork makes the dream work, but oh no.
Yeah, this is a 3x3 core. It is not a big base at all. And it's not triangled up, so
This
it's not
is
like hallways and hallways of doors to slow them down. I mean, gamers, they don't have a substantial base really to fall off of here, so this is a little bit scary. Okay.
oh yeah. Um. All right then.
I'm sorry. There's a hole. There's a hole. There's a massive
There's a
hole in your
giant hole in the wall.
compound.
He's like, nah, I'm still civilized. Let me use the door.
Yeah, it's like your house got destroyed by like a hurricane. And you're like, okay, could you take your shoes off before you come in? Like, what, bro. Oh, all right, gamers. They're back on the roof though. They're back on the roof. They're trying to get control back on in. Yeah, and I think
Yeah,
things are going pretty decently so far for the defenders.
I don't know about that one.
Oh.
Ooh, good kill. Who's that? Gellin, I believe. As he's going to continue to move through the base now.
Yeah, he's got
But
control of the
Team
shooting
Gamer,
floor here.
nice
Outside back
fuzzy.
spawns. Oh no.
Oh,
Okay. Nice little play out. And being able to sneak on out is Fuzzy with that launcher, clearing out a few beds. Now he's gonna work his way back eventually. Oh, he's got ladders too. He came prepared. Or wait, did they set up the ladders here? Oh, Ogo were able to find it, but I mean, this was not a
very.
substantial base at all,
No,
Griffin. This
this
was not
was.
a
This
base.
was.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, this was an issue. This, again, like you said, it was like a 3x3 with one layer out of that, and like maybe a little bit of honeycomb, a little bit of peaks. Like really, there was nothing to go off there. But we are going to see multi Q moving up here, full blackout as well. Always, I am a man of rust skins. I'm always paying attention, always looking at the market, if you will. But Q now moving up. Does look like he's going for that sneaky like flank around. He's possibly going to use the door as cover as he sees Ogo little pick. I think he's choosing. Did he? I think he fired one shot and is choosing to go in there, and he's going to go down.
Bruh. You
Tried to be
can't lose
sneaky,
those.
and he was gone.
The thing was that was oh wait, unless they actually raided from that side, unless that's their actual platform right there. Never mind. They might have actually had some lives to play off of. Here's Ogo's base though. They are off on the coastline, and I love these base setups when they use the natural terrain to their advantage, right? Because they've got all this coastline basically covering what is that like over 180 degrees of one side of the
Yeah,
base. So they know that they can honestly, if I was trying to rate this, I would be like, oh, the TC's probably on like the rivers or on the coastline, right? So
yeah,
maybe set up there on the beach, but yeah, Ogo with a great placement on their base over here by power plant.
yeah. Good placement, but again, maybe some work on the peaks would be nice. I mean, like we have some, the regular embrochures on the outside and the blah blah blah. But always having to expose yourself over top of the roof is always just the worst fear of a Rust player. You always
Yeah.
want to have so many different angles to peek from them, and if you want to peek from the roof here, you've got to throw your entire body out and say, hey, look over here, look at me. Here's my entire body. Come shoot at me. But
Yeah, it's definitely
moving
not
on,
utilizing like all of the advancements in building tech basically that's been
yeah,
found like over the last 2 years. It's been absurd what builders have come up with in the last 2-3 years in Rust. But here's bots. They are not dissuaded. They are going to continue to
they're
try
gonna
and
keep
find
going.
a way to raid. But it looks like Team Sex have already spotted them out. Senya on the rooftop or maybe on the shooting floor was able to spot them out. They got the raid platform down, but bots have been unfortunately continually called back to their base, having to F1 over and over again every time they try to push to try and raid. For them though, the sex space shows some pretty glaring weaknesses that they can try and take advantage of here.
Yeah, definitely. We can see holes in the compound. Just maybe some issues. I also only see two members of Sex. Oh, they're also right next door. Good for them. But we are going to see Nikita there wearing a
Ooh.
backpack. I'm wondering if they're maybe starting to utilize that to transport more loot. But we can see a Scrappy in the distance. I don't think headed towards us, unfortunately. But we are going to chase it. Hovering over top. It is Taiga. Fully looted up and headed. Let's see where they're going. Somewhere in between here. I think they're headed to Doug Base.
There's only one
Oh,
turret on the
there's
roof
nothing
right
on the
now.
roof. Oh,
and
I think
they're
they're
gonna set up on
backing
the rock
off. They're backing
formation.
off.
Yeah, teams have been utilizing the rock formations extremely well when it comes to raiding. Here's Fox Club now, sizing up their base. I don't know if they have anything set up. Ooh,
Oh, they left one. They're just gonna heli bomb on a roof.
gotta be careful. There's a turret up there. Uh-oh, uh-oh, ooh,
Oh,
oh!
most of them made it.
Wow, I think they all did.
He's down but not out. Down but not out.
Yeah, C4 down on top of it too, and they will be able to get him up. Nice. Nice little sneaky one-way trip into the rooftop, but that gives them control. And actually it was unpowered.
Hmm,
Somehow. Like they were able to get in and take out the Jenny. But yeah, they left one
possibly.
person on the outside here to set up that raid platform of Fox Club on the outside and is able to take him out. Now they need to spot them, but you can see Fox Club have the natural tree line to play off of in terms of cover. And currently, you're basically playing off life here because they just got the beds down, so they're going to be on timer for a while. Door open. No, you can't do
No.
that, man. Okay. Oh no,
Oh,
you
just kick
can't
it open
do that,
again.
man. All right, they're just gonna get free splash on these. Oh my goodness.
You think they'd learn from their like mistakes. Oh, my teammate died 2 feet from me. Let's open the door. Like, good work, guys. But whatever. Moving forward, they're going to be utilizing the armored doors on the upper section, but regular sheet on the lower. They're just going to start blasting through the base again. The big issue for Doug here is there's a big hole on the roof, right? They were just able to, like we saw, scrap heli bomb onto the roof and get inside their main loot room and their compound and all this, like, seriously, their spawns, their everything was in that room. And now that Taiga has been able to take it from them so early, they have control of this raid.
Yeah, Doug put themselves on timer as well with the unfortunate. I don't even know what to call it.
Yeah,
When they
no, that
started
was just
pushing
the
up to the
error.
rooftop here, so it's up to Traps and Hacker. Currently, they're playing their lives right now, and it's just full control out here for our Raiders. But this is going to be the advent calendar, and I honestly, when it comes to the smaller team sizes, when we get down to fours and fives, I do like going back to old standard, going back towards the advent calendar walls because it does slow down a format extremely well.
Yeah. Going back into the base here, they're just going to start blowing doors off hinges again. They're going to be using those like little outer pockets as well. This is going to take a long time to wipe. I think at this point everyone is just hoping that the TC is on the top floor. They're not burning through that much C4 for nothing.
Yeah, and see, this is what I like about them utilizing the armor doors up top. It forces the team to initially burn a lot more C4 when really the amount of C4 that they basically used on this floor could have been used on almost all these doors on the lower floors.
Yep, definitely. And I
Oh,
mean, they still have 3 floors to go if they don't find anything on the top floor, which is an issue as well. I don't think they've cleared out the rest of the compound, but Taiga's going to keep raiding it anyways. I think we had one member go down as well, 2 stay inside the base. They're going to keep raiding. At this point, I think they know that the time for raiding is very quickly dwindling. They're going to have to start shooting back eventually, and they're just going to take full advantage, put as much C4 down as possible in the smallest amount of time as possible.
yeah, they could try and splash these doors with the rockets as well on the lower floors, so maybe that would be a little bit faster for them. We'll see. Just got to make sure they don't lose out on any lives. Remember, they had one anchor on the outside throughout all of that, so don't know if they're getting countered if their raid platform is still up. But as you can see, they have not stopped whatsoever. They are continuing to rocket through now. Might be running a little bit low, possibly on the C4.
Yeah. Utilizing rockets, obviously, again, we saw them burn so much C4 on the original armored doors that I think you're right. I think they have just run out of the C4 resource, but they're going to be utilizing the rockets. Boom is boom. It is going to get them through the door, however, it is going to be slower. We are going to see them start utilizing the splash damage on the sheet metal doors, but it does look like Triple X. Swafford eliminated.
Wow. That was our top 4 team. What?
What, ha-
What?
what happened here, boys?
There isn't even a single player of Cell Chain inside. There it
Dog
is.
goes
Taiga
down
ends
to
up getting
Tygo.
dug
Yeah.
too. So Taiga now up in 4th place with, well, our 4th place team getting knocked out. And it was just as we left it too. But I mean, it was just a matter of time. It was full control for Taiga. Doug just did not have a semblance of a defense. Really, the only thing they could have hoped for was a counter to try and slow down the raid at all. But yeah, Taiga now in fourth place. We have a tight grouping amongst our top four as well. Quad at 198 in first place. Cell Chain in second place with 182.
How did
Ogo
they
in third
where
with
was the
181, and
TC?
Saiga right there. Or excuse me, Taiga right there. I have no idea. I have no idea. Because Cell Chain they're all outside. They're all outside. No one was
There's no
inside when we swapped on
way.
over.
No, not like this.
Oh.
There's no way.
Wait. Yeah. Wow. That's crazy. So they were just booming in from one side. And I mean, see, that's what I'm talking about, right? When a
TC
team
snipe. Oh my god.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about, right? When a team works with the natural terrain, right? When they've got that cliffside, you're trying to go through like the psychology of the base builder, right? Oh, they're gonna go ahead and put the TC on the cliffside, on the coast side. So we should raid in from there. And if you're a defender and you have someone at base, sure, you can try and slow them down and possibly defend. But when something like that happens, oh my goodness, that's crazy.
Absolutely. Moving on, we are going to see bots start to continue the raid on Sex. Actually, last time we checked in on them, we did only see that like they were just setting up, and it still looks like they're just setting up. It looks like Sex has been putting up a insane raid counter. VV is going to take a little bit of splash damage from that as well. Looking at the leaderboard a bit, we can see 13 teams have been eliminated. We are
Man,
down to our last 12.
this has not been a fun day for bots, and it's so
No,
surprising because it's bots, right? Like these are some solid players. Sex now pushing out huge flank, but you can see the reinforcements for bots. A lot of them coming back from spawn. I don't know if they're like maybe crafting up some boom, but they're running out of time because it looks like other teams are showing up. Ogo, who had just taken his TC a few minutes ago, are looking for their next target. You can see Fax now pushing up. Sex, though, with the flank. Nice lurk here coming out from one of the Sex players, but he's going for an even wider flank.
Yeah, top 4 teams we have. Yeah, bots. Honestly, good call out from our observer here. Bots might just be able to get points from both PvP and other teams just eliminating each other. We have seen Quad, Solchain, Ogo, and Taigat be super aggressive throughout this entire event. They could just start raiding each other, allowing bots to sort of power creep on into second place and possibly steal the #1 spot right at the end. If everything goes in their favor, which so far it has not, I think it's fair to say.
Yeah, and you could see how much this is just slowing them down, having that one flank. We do have one player back at spawn, though, or at least back at their base. These rockets still come in from that rooftop. They found one kill, and they will be able to clear out this external wall. Senya, with that distraction, was
Oh
able to
my
push out,
god.
and now he's onto the raid platform here. Nikita finds himself an AK, wins out on that duel, and
Oh,
that is a crucial one. But you can see with all of these delays, we've got another Scrappy coming on in. Multiple Scrappies. Ogo have shown up. A little flyby here in the sky
it's
as
just
teams really looking for their next target. And this is going to be
this cell
Cell Chain.
chain. Oh, like they're going for cash. Well, I think they decided they don't want to go for cash anymore. Retreat! As they fly off into the distance.
Wondering what Cash
Cash.
have been doing this whole time. They've just
I
been
haven't
playing
seen them
base
at all.
defense. Like tower defense over here.
I mean, they're ready. I mean, they're ready for the raid defense. I like the base, good peaks. We can see multiple different angles that they can peek from. They're going to keep beaming at the heli, though. We can see it's now on fire. He's done a substantial amount of damage.
Yeah. Not on my watch. And that does actually successfully force them back, but you gotta
Yeah.
imagine they're gonna keep an eye on that cash base to come back a little bit later. But yeah, you want to have that
Oh,
advantage. You want to make sure like
oh
maybe
no.
defenders are gone. Ooh,
Oh
Eagle.
no.
Okay, we got triple X here. We got Kabam. We've got Quad, and the Eagle members are inside at the very least, but they have lost out of rooftop control. Triple X now pushing in from the
X
side.
gonna go down to
Quad with the
quad.
flank. We'll take out one. This is Such a cluster. Someone's inside rocketing right now too.
Wow. Just wow. This is not what I expected. You know, we come over here at 5 teams all raiding one base. Poor Eagle. I mean, I don't even think they have a chance anymore. There's 5 teams inside their compound.
Yeah. Yeah. It's so difficult to try and defend. Try to seal. All right. Here comes the
Kabam
push
with
from
the
Kabam.
M249. Oh, we have full Kabam team controlling this floor. Let's come on.
And this would be pretty big for Kabam, right? Because they're currently sitting in 5th place, but they're not too far off from the top 4. They're at 136. Taiga's at 173. So a TC here would put them into 4th place. And you can see how tight of a grouping it is amongst the top 4 right
Oh,
now.
they're
They're going to go ahead and
each
just
other.
blow
They're
through
having
the
fun.
wall? Or was that a PvP rocket? Okay, yeah, they're just going through wall here.
They don't care. They're just going to keep going. But now we've reached outside of sort of the main core. And that was an Eagle member that, I think that was straight rocket PvP.
Yeah, and he left the door on open. No, I mean, the shooting floor was pretty much cracked wide open already, but that's one more, less layer you have to worry about as Kabam, as that raiding party on the inside. Triple X are trying to find a way on in. It looks like maybe one player from Quad. And now, Vescar up top, utilizing this angle here. Eagle still spawning on the inside. Fortunately for them, we'll see if Hamzy can close up a little bit. He does at least make his way through the shooting floor, clearing out some of that. Eagles coming in from the outside spawns. Unfortunately, here gets spotted out. That's going to be Jimbo picking up one and another here, and Kabam will continue to boom.
Damn. But Kabam is they really are controlling the base. I think that was a Triple X member. It's gonna go down, unfortunately, but they're just gonna keep continuing the raid. They're gonna try, and I think they're just looting around for extra boom right now. We can see C4 on a couple of them and rocket launchers on all their backs, but I think they're just confused on where to go from here. This is a really well-built base. We can see a lot of that sort of, you're going to get lost when you run inside. We saw a lot of the same door placed over and over and over again, which is always good for distracting people. But Lex, I think that is, non-toxic.
Oh, and
He's
he's
going
not
to be able to loot up and go inside, and he's stuck. Oh, no, he's good, he's good.
All right, he's going to try and sneak his way on in. Ladders are here for him. And this could be a hero play. We'll see. He finds one. Fesgarn down. Oh, he got spotted from behind. Challenges another. Never mind. There we go. It's another Kabam member on the top. As we're chasing now, he gets a second. That's actually a defender going down here. He's got some meds in front of him too. Looks like Jimbo will be able to back him up. Hamzy pushing out. That's a defender. But he gets cleaned up. Triple X
He's
looking to steal
this raid. He's there. He's gonna go up. Oh,
boys.
Oh.
Yeah, they got a little bit lost there. Trade's gonna be out here. There's one quad member. Does take out looks like, what was that, Hamzy going down? Kabam still up top, but I mean, that was a huge play. Kabam were in full control over this raid, and now Fox Club are showing up to counter this. Quad is here as well.
Yeah. So we have Fox Club, like you said, they're now moving in on the right. We can see Quad as well, Triple X, Kabam on the left, and this is just hell for Team Eagle right now. This is not what you want to see in their eyes. Like, you got to imagine, right? 4 teams are now descending onto your base. There's really not much you can do. You really have to play this really smart. You need to be looking for little kills that you can pick up on the way. But more importantly, I think you need to grab boom and just start like kamikaze, get in there, kill every single raid platform you can.
Oh boy. Oh? Okay, no, these are just
there's
triangles down. We're trying our best to get a little sneaky peeky there, but yeah. Like you said, just continue to boom. At this point, you're getting countered. Time is of the essence here, so whatever C4 you've got, just go ahead and throw that down. Maybe you get that miracle snipe onto a TC. You can see Jimbo still alive for Triple X here. They've taken over this raid. I mean, in the series of what, 2-3 minutes, this raid's been stolen twice, maybe 3 times already. This is insane.
Yeah, definitely. It's a huge back and forth between all the teams trying to counter. I think so far Triple X is in control, but that could be very easily taken from them. As we see, I'm wondering if anybody else is going to come in. Like we saw Fox Club just arrive now, and now they're starting to just move in here. But like I'm wondering if we're going to see anybody else as our radar goes out. But 40 minutes left in the raid phase here.
Yeah, Fox Club are just looking for a miracle snipe, but there it is.
Oh,
Triple
goes down to
X
Triple
come
X.
in, take that away, and they were the last team that had full control over this. Unfortunately for Fox Club, as soon as they started their pummel, the raid was over.
Yeah, that is going to put Triple X into 5th place. However, they are still almost 2 TCs away from the #1 spot of Quad. But at this point, if I'm any of these teams, I'm grabbing as much loot as I can and getting the hell out.
Yeah, Quad, unfortunate. We saw them inside earlier on, but yeah, they're only going to be able to pick up the remnants of that loot. But here we go, over at that sex base. We saw them being able to
Bots
push
are
out against bots,
finally
but
deep.
bots have, yeah, what? They have control now.
And it looks like I remember Six having a bunch of stuff on the roof. And it is just one member of Sex left there. Senya is gonna kill VVV. It's again, I know we keep saying it, but it just has not been a good day for bots. You know, they're trying as hard as they can, but I think everything is it's just not going in their favor. But we can see one member of bots there, K, now moving up to try and get rid of Senya away from that loot.
Yeah, maybe this is the reversal of fortunes for bots. I don't know how they were able to put in this much work onto the side of the base. I had to have just been straight pummel, but I don't know how they find that opportunity. Senya is the big thorn in the side, as Sex are now trying to respawn back on, and it looks like a lot of them still on timer here. We do have another
Yeah.
raid starting on up, and it's finally that cash base.
Taiga
Cash.
versus Cash. Taiga's in already. Like we saw extreme aggression so far throughout the Space Invaders. Again, I think we're down to our final 11, 10 teams ish. And Taiga again has just been 11. Taiga has just been going in. Their entire strategy so far has just been W key.
Yeah, and they're only one TC off from taking away that lead from Quad. You can see Albatross has taken over roof control for him. Might be dealing with the turret. No,
Oh,
it's actually
goes
Vera.
down.
Ends up taking him down. Big play
And
there for them.
249 takes him down, just gunned down. But Taiga's gonna keep firing rockets at the base. They're gonna keep making a bigger hole, try and ladder up in and kill the members of Cash. At this point, I think they need a couple long range picks on Cash before they can move in because they are holding the inside very well.
Yeah, and I like this approach. They did try to push someone into the rooftop, but throughout all of that, they were continuing to splash and get rid of the roof peaks here. You can see one by one taking out those walls. So now Cash can't really peek from this side, and it's going to become compounded, the difficulties, when QQQ set up on the opposite side. Another team
Oh,
showing
Scrap Heli
up.
inbound.
Oh boy.
That's a lot of bullets.
Yeah, look at those tracers tagging on to that Scrappy. So they'll keep an eye on it and try and find a different approach. But yeah, for Taiga, right now, they can continue to just pummel from this side. It looks like one player has gone down, but we'll see if he can stand at the very least. Handing on over, I don't even know what that is, to his teammate there. But wide rocket, wide rocket. Wait, he
Yeah.
actually connected.
Oh, it barely. And that one's, I think that one goes
Yeah,
a
that
little
was
wide.
wide.
Yeah.
Airball.
Perfect rainbow arc over that, over the base. But
Ooh, M2 defender on the rooftop now.
I think is Q moving in from the other side?
Yeah.
They
Q
are.
are setting up, and that's
Uh,
why for Taiga to have taken out a lot of the rooftop on this angle makes it so much more difficult for them to defend. I mean, of course, getting rid of the peaks is great, but now you have to defend from the opposing side as well. We won't even have the angles to really utilize there. So this is looking very, very dangerous for Cash.
yeah. They are just going to keep beaming. Again, they're beaming at a quad minicopter to our right. Q continuing to fire. Yeah, that's quad there firing off in the distance.
and we've got some rockets going off somewhere. We'll
Yeah.
see where Quad decide to head. Looks like taking a wide angle here. Maybe eyeing up QQ's base.
I mean, it is QQ has a massive base. It is definitely going to be harder to raid than say Cash's. A good angle from Salza there, as they are firing rockets. They are landing a lot more rockets than Taiga was. So you're going to see a bigger and bigger hole, that big ass cavity. Like I said, getting opened up. They should at this point probably send at least one person down onto the stone walls and start C4ing them down. But so far, I mean, it's going. This is a good raid for them.
Yeah, it's the same approach that Taiga had, right? Get rid of the shooting floor, get rid of the roof. And then you can push up. It's free from there. But right now, there's no answer whatsoever from the cash defense. They were already tied up against Taiga there on the opposing side. And wow, this pummel going completely unanswered. Rooftop gone, shooting floor gone. QQQ should feel a little bit more comfortable to push up, and it seems like someone was able to get in, and I thought there was a gate there on that side, but instead there's a gaping hole on the compound wall.
Yeah, and honestly, I think at this point they've just got to move in. I think it's that time. I think they've blown up enough. At some point or other, Cash is going to stop worrying about Taiga, sorry, and start moving into you. But XXX eliminated by Kabam. That's going to put Kabam into second.
That's 25 points off from Quad with, what is that, 8-point lead over Cell Chain. So anything can still happen here. Our top 4-5 teams within 1 TC's range of each other here. So yeah, these last raids are going to be super important. QQQ, though, all the way down there in 7th place with the TC, could put themselves in the running. They would need to find a second one, and we are now down to our last 32 minutes here in the raid phase.
Yeah, more and more rockets getting thrown into the side of the base. Like you're saying, 32 minutes left. Honestly, Cash is struggling hard here. I think they had a lot of their loot left on the base, like we can see there, one crate. I'm wondering if some of their spawns unfortunately got hit by the rockets, because as you can see, there's only 2 members of Cash so far in the base, and a couple is now spawning in from the outside. I wonder if they've been killed so many times, either that or the spawn's been hit, that they're now timered.
Again, when it comes down to fours, you have to play your life every single time, especially in the defense. One person goes down, that's 25% of your team. 2 people go down, that's 50%. So quickly, your forces get depleted here when it comes down to the smaller team sizes. Now, continuing the pummel here, no one has even pushed up yet with C4. They're now starting to breach into the core with these rockets.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah. Oh, out from the other side. I don't think it was. Where was it?
yeah, it had to have been
I
on
can't
this
tell if it
side.
was. I can't tell if it was a TC snipe or if that Tiger member was just able to go so deep that they found the TC. But I
Yeah.
don't know. I'm not seeing any of the little loot box, but yeah.
All right, that's a big pickup for Taiga, and picking up the pace because QQQ we're putting in a lot of work. Oh, Quad set up outside of the QQQ base right now, and that was the team that was dissuaded. Over here at let's
This would be
see, that was
Triple
the Kabam,
X.
yeah, taking
Yeah.
out the remnants of the loot in this space right now.
Triple X. That was their base that Kabam raided, but now moving back over to the raid here, we have Fox Club getting raided by Cell Chain.
Yeah, Cell Chain currently in 4th place. 1 TC will put them
Wow.
into the lead. And oh my goodness, the time that we were away, so much of this side of the base has already been worked on. You can see, again, it's that same approach. Get rid of the roof ramps, get rid of the roof axes and the peaks. Now, it's going to be a hard defense for Fox Club. And Fox Club is not a team that you take out lightly. So this is going to be a huge pickup for Cell Chain if they can. You can see they're trying their best to seal, but one errant rocket will go ahead and clear all that work out. Fox Club R2 trying to push out from the side. And we'll
Yeah.
see if maybe he can get something working there.
Yeah, they are trying. We see a cell chain member now moving in. Tekla is looking for some easy kills on Fox Club, maybe looking for somebody who's sealing, sort of prevent that and get inside the base. But I mean, you can basically see through the base right now. Like they have punched such a big hole in both the compound and the base
Oh,
itself.
and Ogo now coming in with the scrappy. Gotta be careful here. Doing a little flyby, excuse me, and getting a little bit of the lay of the land. Raid platform out in the middle of nowhere too, so you can naturally just take that one on over. So for what team was that? Cell Chain, they know that time is of the essence. They need to start pushing into the breach, and it looks like that's what they're going to try and do. Get players on inside. Fox Club still have players alive on the inside. That's going to be Kai 8 and drops on 24/7 here. But now things are looking more and more dire for Fox Club.
Yeah, Ogo are now. Yeah, no, Fox Club is definitely in a dangerous situation here. I can see. I think they're using their trees to the advantage, but it is definitely going to make it hard to rocket at FX Club. At this point, I think. Oh, some
Wow.
repairs going from Fox Club. Sorry, Cell Chain Tequila there,
Yeah.
just standing there waiting for anybody to peek him, but he's going to make it inside the base at least and possibly be able to move forward. Does he have any
I
C4 on him?
I don't see any boom on him. Kaye's been up top for a while, and I think he's just trying his best to play his life right now. I know that timer is super important here. Beta ended up getting cleaned up on the inside as well, so he has to play his life for right now. There we go. A little peek out, a little challenge, and that's one Cell Chan member going down. But that is still the first steps in the defense. You still have another team setting up, and here it is. The Rockets coming in from the
Yeah.
opposing side now, and Fox Club time is running out for them.
Yeah, there we go. Now pummeling in. I'm curious to see if we see another TC snipe. Because we are seeing two different teams start shooting from two different
Oh
sides.
no.
Fox Club seems to just be oblivious to it.
Oh, Kaye gets
Oh,
hit with the
rocket.
direct rocket, and he has to retreat into the one lone place that's safe on the rooftop now. Big pummel coming out from this side. They have torn through the base. I mean, when we were joining on board with Selchan, they had already done a lot of work, but you can see it might be multiple rocket launchers in the hands of all of our players here because this pummel is coming extremely fast.
Yeah, they are firing rockets as fast as possible. They are trying to see if they can get to TC before Cellchain has a chance to sort of regroup or, get into the base, trying to see if they can counter this raid as fast as possible.
I'm
Now,
not
if
hearing any
Ogo
boom
does
from the
end up getting,
Selchan side either, so wondering if they ran out of rockets there or what. But that
possibly just spawning in, but looking back, oh no, there's the rocket. Yeah.
All right, now they're just slow, but it looks like it's just a full four-man pummel from this side, and you know what? It's completely safe for them to do so. Core now getting
And
exposed, but you can see
Fox
Fox
Club is
Club.
doing nothing.
Oh, they really can't do much at this
Oh,
point, you
Cellchain
know?
Tequila.
Oh, Selchan Tequila, huge flank takes out two. Pops
Oh,
is
it's
still
just
alive
Pops.
here, trying his best to heal up. Now you got the respawns coming in from the bed,
Oh,
and Pops clears
just
him
gonna get
out.
him.
And now Kabam are looking to possibly come and counter, but which side are they going to counter? Are they going to counter the Ogo side? Are they going to counter the Selchan side?
9 teams left with 25 minutes left in the raid phase. Fox Club not exactly looking too good so far.
Yeah, importantly for Selchan there, they slowed down the pace of Ogo at the very least. Ogo were on a nice rhythm of rockets. Everyone just rocketing at that point. You can see now this
He's
this this base isn't even a shell of what it was before because most of it's gone. The core is still there though, so the
yeah,
TC, I mean, there's still a lot of places for it to be, but in the face of pummels from either side, I don't know how much longer they can last, but you can at least give them
oh,
props for the veteran building when it came to this base. This is a
yeah.
team that they've played Base Invaders week in, week out, and they've built a solid base. It's just unfortunate that they're getting pummeled from either side.
Yeah, unfortunately, it's basically see-through, and Foxglove's going to go down there. But they're just going to keep trying. I'm surprised we haven't seen a TC yet. I'm shocked actually. I would have thought we would have at least seen it by now, possibly just by a rocket hitting a door. But ooh, good beam from Foxglove there. Ogo Fax, only member left standing. He's going to be looking for a peek onto R2 Beta.
Yeah, you can see how
Does look
well
like,
designed this
oh, he's
base
going
is,
to get
though.
another one going down.
Yeah, that's Cayenne, and I think he might have actually just spawned in, so he's going to be back on timer for a while. So you can see Beta trying his best to play his life, but his position is known, and he's actually down. Oh boy, we'll see if he can get back on up. Throughout all of this, though, Selchan are able to continue their pummel on their side unimpeded here as he gets
There we
finished
go.
off by that rocket. Beta. He's trying his best to defend, but now time is running out. Ogo pushing in. They are into the core, but you can see how well this base is designed. It's still going to slow them down. It's just a matter of time. Oh, okay. Just getting
TC,
baited.
here we
Just getting
go.
baited.
Oh, are we? I believe that isn't that the new TC skin? Yeah, I'm pretty sure. That is TC.
Well, we'll find out. In just a moment here.
Wait for the C4 to boom. Yeah,
And
that's
it
the new
is.
TC
Okay.
skin. Yeah.
I thought it was like a fridge or something. Oh, I'll try and bait someone out. There it is. Fox Club getting taken out. But you can see how formidable this base was, unfortunately, for Fox Club. In the face of a pummel, they could not do much at all. And so now we are down to 8 squads remaining. We got Quad in first place with 236 points. Taiga in second with 229. Ogo tied with them. 229 off of that as well. South Chan, unfortunately, now here in 199, fourth place. Kabam right behind them in bots as well. So this is still anyone's game amongst the top 5, top 6 even.
Yep. If Bots is lucky here, and I really mean lucky, I think if Bots is able, ooh, Cell Chain, just gonna clean up real quick, run through, make sure they have no competition. I think if Bots gets a raid on Quad, they have a chance at coming back here. But Taiga versus Kabam here. Fully armored up base, but not a very big one as Taiga continues to throw rockets. I think they just went from one raid right to the next, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, I like this idea, especially in fours, to have the armored outside. It leaves yourself less susceptible to, just pummeling from the side. What, 16 rockets to try and get through that? And with fours, so that's going to be 4 volleys of rockets just to get through that outer honeycomb. So
Yeah.
really utilizing the resources extremely well here is Kabam, and also being able to get these rockets. They just need to sneak one in, but you can see
Scrap
that
Heli in the
Raised Bounty
distance.
actually keeping those beds safe for now.
Scrap Heli in the distance to our left. We can see it moving in now. We could see a third party here. It's one member of Ogo. It's just facts. Uh, where's he going?
If he's got the
Oh,
loot, oh,
they're
moving through it like
still
the
on
space.
sex?
Yeah, but they've got control at least, or at least it
Yeah.
looks like they've got control. There's 2 players of Sex alive inside of the base. Possibly, we're now hearing rockets and C4 going down, and bots need this. Bots need this. This will
They
propel them to 225. That puts them within the top 4.
yeah, yeah. That'll put him into fourth place. Come on, guys. It's right there. Can we like I feel like they rated sex for almost the entirety, you know? I think they came off of 2 raids and went, let's just hit the team next to us, and it just doesn't seem to have worked out in their favor. They, as much as they are in control of the base, I can't imagine how much boom, how much kit, how much everything they've wasted on one singular raid.
Well, this is what their third, fourth attempt at a raid, and at
True,
least
yeah.
for them this time around, it is an isolated raid, or it has been. But the longer this goes on, like you said, yeah, they spent a lot of time here. They spent a lot of resources. But now with less and less targets on the field, teams are going to see, the raid bubble on the map and might rear their heads on over here. There's no way it's behind this armored door, right? Like everyone had the same thought. It's not behind this armored door, so.
They
Uh,
can't be. God, I hope not. And there's K. He's just gonna say, hello.
Sir, would you kindly leave my base? Oh, well, he wants him to pick it up, right? So he wants him to pick up
Yeah.
that rocket launcher so he can get at least a point. But yeah, just clear him out, put him on timer, just finish off this raid. Don't risk anything, especially when a TC will put you in, the top four, and you can have a PvP race to the finish to see who comes out on top.
Yeah. Yeah. But more rockets, like again, they just need to get through the base. Honestly, they need to, whether that be maybe sending someone back to home base to get maybe more boom. They just need to come in with some C4, clean up really quick, and head on to another base. I'm thinking they should go after quad next and get a big group raid on quad. But again, they just gotta find the TC. They just gotta
Yeah, I
keep
mean,
going.
we've only got Kate inside right now doing the boom.
Oh my god!
Oh, the lurk from that player. All right, we'll see if that's going to be enough for Sex to maybe take back control over this. Bots are back here. Here's Nikita and Dwayne. But what was a sure thing now is kind of up in the air here. Unfortunately, that momentary lapse in vigilance is going to get taken advantage of. Multiple raids now up here on the southeast side. It is quad.
Quad.
Someone hitting up the base. Might have just been one lone errant player coming in and throwing a few C4
Mm,
down.
yeah. It doesn't. Oh. Um. Hmm. Yeah. No, I don't. I'm not seeing anybody.
Yeah, I think someone might have just like maybe tossed a rocket their way or something. Over here at Kabam, Cell
Oh.
Chan was eyeing
So
it
chain.
up. They
And
are
looks
in
like
their
they're leaving.
scrappy though. Okay, where are they headed?
They
Where are they headed?
they do not want the smoke apparently, and they are off. Um. Who we got over here? The Ogo on the coastline.
Yeah, they're going up to the northeast side, so they might be looking to counter that raid onto what is it,
Purple
Sex's base?
Q. There
Oh, it's
we
QQQ.
go.
There's Ogo now set up. Wow, that high ground angle. That's crazy. That is an insane angle to have, but it's pretty far out for them to try and rocket raid from, though, to try and pummel them. So maybe they set up another one right here. Maybe.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's been a rough go for Ogo here as they're moving in. They are in third place, however, with 230 points. If they're able to get a TC, it will propel them into first place. 230 obviously to 270 plus some PvP points along the way. That might just be enough to pass quad, and if they're able to hold the lead, win. But unfortunately, QQQ has moved outside of the base. I think that's 3 members.
And they got two players outside, two players on the roof right now. So doing everything right for this defense before the raid can
Yeah.
even get started here. You can see that scrap heli showing up. And we'll see which base they decide to go after. Bulldozer's got a launcher on his back, so he wants to instantly clear out that raid platform as they work their way on up. But it is quite literally an uphill battle for them here. Pops with an angle, spots one out. The walls go down just in time to keep him alive. As Bulldozer trying to angle off onto Pops here. Pops healing up, utilizing that Heli, and is going to allow his teammate actually time to. Where the hell did he go? Hello? He dead.
Oh no, yeah, no, he's done. He's gone. But Olgo now firing down from the high ground. Good positioning from them. Unfortunately, it is a little far. Pops doesn't seem to care though, and is gonna fire anyways.
This is at least slowing down Ogo by a wide margin here. And unfortunately,
A
the,
cell
the position is
chain.
good for the raid platform. Here's Quad and Cell Chain showing up from the other side. Madness on the lurk, playing off of the electrical base there. We'll see if he can sneak on up and slow down Cell Chain. Oh, he's been.
Oh,
Yep, he
big
spots them.
flank.
Rob's going
Ross gonna
down.
go down. R2 all dead now, looking at Madness, trying to cover his teammates. You can see a mini getting flown.
Is that a tactical evac?
Possibly by maybe maybe another quad member, but Madness continuing just to look down at the fight. I think he's hurt now.
Yeah, utilizing
Big
that E-box
raid.
extremely well. Bots
No,
versus
come on,
sex.
guys.
Oh my
No,
goodness.
not like this.
All right, bots are in. Bots are in. Sex Wide is still alive.
No, come on, boys, not like this.
Oh, Taiga getting involved in this one right now as well. But you can see so much of the inside. So much of the inside is exposed. They just need to finish off this raid, but bots are struggling. They've been struggling this entire time. It's been so
Yeah,
unfortunate for them. In
it's
with the C4 though.
and now they're going. That'll expose, of course, main compound where another bots member is waiting. Please, come on, guys. You worked so hard. Don't don't lose the base now. And they're just gonna start.
Wow. C4 going down the walls too. Huh.
They're apparently they're just let's blow the walls. Let's have some fun. Apparently, but you know, whatever, guys. Up Taiga goes, and he's going back in. Does he know?
Well, he's in with C4.
Maybe.
Bots have been slowed down quite a lot. Taiga might have been able to steal this raid away from bots here. Bots, they need to start pushing people into the breach, but I don't know what's slowing them down right now.
Out comes the rockets. If I was him, I'd be hitting the doors to his right, but that's gonna go down. He knows. I think he just knows. He's got a feeling. His third eye has opened, and he's looking for that TC now. But honestly, we're not seeing a lot of other. We can see 3 members of Sex there off in the distance as well, trying to get rid of K, I think, permanently. But there we go, Taiga versus Dwayne, and Dwayne is going to take that easily. So we can see
Defender though
why
takes
as
out
well.
one member. Taiga on the inside now. I mean, if you're Taiga though coming in to counter this raid, you got to have a feeling, right? If they've been working from this side, you know, from the bot side that entire time, there is a huge chance that TC is on the opposing side. So naturally, that might work to their advantage to just try and uh take out the shell there. But we do have another raid going on over here. It's gonna be
The triple Q
QQQ up against
quad.
Quad. Quad have set up on the coastline here, and they're going with that same approach. It's like, hey, you know, there's this natural coastline, so let's try and go ahead and blow in from here. It keeps our back safe. This is probably the highest probability. And now here comes the rocket splash.
Yeah, Zaza Titan going outside for a quick flank. I think he's going to try and get a different angle. Sex goes out to bots.
They
Thank
did it.
goodness.
They did it. It took some
Propels them into
time,
third.
but
Good
they
for
finally
them.
did
They
it.
finally got it.
Yeah, and importantly, as Taiga showed up, as Taiga showed up with a lot of boom. That's the super important
There we
part.
go.
Wow, wow, so much boom for them to pick up. This is huge because Taiga brought them fresh boom. So now bots actually have an opportunity, maybe in the next 10 minutes, to go for another base. But yeah, that puts them in second place. Taiga now behind them in third. So that was a huge race between bots and Taiga to try and get that TC. Bots have an opportunity here, 14 points off, 10 minutes left to go. They can just PvP this out to the finish. What
They
happened?
defended.
QQQ with the raid defense.
We are going to see Team Cell being raided by Kabam, I think? Yeah, Kabam.
Oh wow, they've dealt with the compound. They are inside. They have torn it open.
God.
This is a very empty base on the inside, but it looks like, yeah, it's just the cores, the bottom
They're
three
just drilling.
floors that are just all hallways here, drilling down now through these triangle walls and floors. And you can see he's going to continue to drill
He's
through
gonna keep
as he
going.
starts making his way through these doors.
It's, but 2, 3. All 3 doors now out. He's got a lot of hallways to start going through. I would hurry it up if I was him. It's time to go. But did they just give all the C4 to him? How much C4 does he have?
Very well might have, but you can see how beefy this base is. Even with like what 60 C4, he still has like work cut out for him to try and work through all of this right now. So Cell-Chan, you might have some time to defend here. Wait, did Tequila end up taking him out? That is massive. You can see Kabam now here, and they can see, yeah, they've got
Yeah.
their work cut out for them on this base.
But off here he goes. They're just going to keep blowing through doors at this point. They are not letting anything discourage them. They're just going to keep going. And I think it's the best. I don't see any cell chain members there either. I'm wondering if they were just able to hit all the spawn points. No, they're all off raiding.
Okay.
They are hitting quad space.
Yeah, so they know they're getting raided. Tequila, only the only member defending here, and Cell-Chan are back over here trying to finish things off, but they might actually maybe leave Robs and Beaver God and then send one more defender
Hold
back
up.
home at the very least.
Foundies?
Yeah,
They're
this is
Foundy
the best
wiping.
bet. With only 8 minutes left, Foundy Wipe is your best bet, honestly. This or maybe a miracle snipe, but you don't want to really risk your chances there. So just a huge Foundy Wipe coming out from our Cell-Chan players here. Team Quad haven't even responded in kind to this at all.
I think everyone is just going for raid points at this point. Let the defense be damned. Hopefully their base holds up, but quad is not going to hold up for long if they don't come back and defend.
Yeah, the splash is doing so much work. The sheet metal's not going to hold up that well to Foundy Wipe, especially when you get value like this.
Wow.
And it is really
What?
only 2 players. There it is. There's the third rocket coming in. So they're leaving all 3 members here for Cell-Chan as they go for the Foundy Wipe now. No response whatsoever from Quad. And they are our first place team. They might get wiped out. They might actually just be so busy they don't even realize that they're getting raided.
Wow, like, I mean, they're just going to keep throwing rockets. They're going to keep going for this Foundy Wave. Quad
There
does
it
seem
is.
to be at least doing a raid. There we go. One
That's
member,
Rainer back.
Rainer.
That's
I'm
Madness
wondering
back.
if it's too little too late, in my opinion. They are here.
They're halfway through the base. They still have a lot of base left, but sooner or later, you know, stability just does the work for you. 3
Yeah.
members, 4 members back from Quad, and
There
they
we
are
go.
on the roof. We'll see. One drop down could honestly stop this right now. So they know time is of the essence for Cell-Chan. Their base is getting raided. They don't care. They're just going to continue to boom on through. They are getting a lot of splash
There we
now.
go.
Quad scrambling for the defense now, but time might be running out. You can see Cell-Chan. They know they need to finish this off. They know they need to finish
Base
this
is
off.
just crumbling. There we go. Rob's moving in. They're going to start. He's decided to start going through the side of the wall. Rainer now looking down.
There's a drop
Oh,
down. He
no.
gets one. Fed.
No.
Peeks out. They're trading. Beaver God is the only one alive for Cell-Chan, and he
He's the only
stays alive.
one left.
Oh, there's madness up top.
Come on,
The
guys.
defenders.
Finish it off.
Drop down. Nice
Oh, he's
angle
gonna
there.
get Madness still. Madness last one.
Oh,
He's gonna get
that's
beamed.
huge. Keep rocketing. Rocket, 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 rocket. Here's Rainer from the outside,
Rainer,
though.
Rainer, come
Where
on,
did
Beaver.
he find
Come
loot?
on. Oh.
Where did Rainer find loot?
Do they have external spawns? Is that an
What?
external quad spawn?
Oh my god. Here comes Ogo there, and if Ogo
Cell-Chain's
sees
back.
what's going on, Ogo can go ahead and start splashing themselves. This is not over.
Go, little pick. Come on, guys. Honestly, I don't even care who does it. I just want to see Quad's base fall. I want to see this Foundy wipe completed.
Oh boy. Now Cell-Chan, though, going down. They have to start defending their base, and that
Yeah,
is where Kabam, Taiga, and Bots all are. It's a race to the
Oh.
finish. If you look at our top 5, they are all within 30 points of each other. Cell-Chan needed that one to try and take first place. They needed to knock out Quad and then put themselves into first. But yeah, now they have to
Cool.
defend, and which honestly, it could work out for them. Raid defense points for Cell-Chan might actually put them up into first if someone can knock out Quad, if Ogo can take over that raid and continue that Foundy wipe onto Quad.
If Ogo finishes that raid, though, I think that almost secures their win unless somebody gets a crazy TC snipe. Now
I don't
Kabam is
know.
going to continue to hold the inside of the base here. We see a Taiga member there. He's just going to get gunned down in the hallway. Yeah. Uh, Kabam, honestly, they are currently holding the base, and good for them. But like bots are here, and they are salty about their luck so
Oh!
far.
Yeah, the big
Trust
possibly
gonna go
the big play.
down.
Yeah, I mean,
The
with 4 minutes left to go, all you can do is try and splash and try and pummel from this side and hope that you get it here. So that's what they're going to
Yeah,
continue to do right now.
they need
For
the
the
TC
defense,
snipe.
though, we're not really seeing much at this point. Selchan might just all be on timer. There is Tequila out in the compound right now. As we'll see if he can get anything going. Albatross coming in from the outside might be able to get the flank onto Tequila, who's a little bit vulnerable. He pushes in. I think he might have been able to find one.
Yeah, and they go now. As we can see, most of the doors inside this space have been hollowed. The only place that I'm seeing a huge amount of doors is where bots are pummeling. So that could be just enough. Like, the fact that the TC might be over there, they need to hit it hard now.
All right, Selchan getting some defenders back in now. You can see Rops is there. They need to get the other two players up, though. Tequila, basically the only one who's been defending for the last minute or so as that pummel continues from the bot side. Bots need this for the win, as well as they're sitting in third place with 243 points. It's a race to the finish. Quad still defending over at their base right now. They're picking up some PvP kills, and that's a good sign for them if they want to hold on. Ogo, we're looking to take over that raid. It was just unfortunate. Selchan had a huge opportunity, but you saw the timing. You saw how Quad set up that defense on that drop down. They were waiting for timers to come back up too. So really good play coming out from them. Selchan, though, played the numbers they were trying to play off of. Just that miracle play, taking on that first place squad. It was just unfortunate. Another minute or
Two
so,
minutes
they could
left,
have
2 minutes
possibly
left.
taken it.
Literally 2 minutes left here as we're going in. There's another raid going on. I think it's one less. It's still quad. Ogo are all in on this. They are trying to complete this Foundy wipe. They know if they can get this
Oh,
Foundy wipe done, they just win. That's a whole squad of Ogo members now moving in. Come on, boys, pick up rocket launchers. Let's get the last little bit going. You just
someone
gotta
just needs
win
to
by
keep on.
stability.
Yeah, someone just needs to
She's
keep an
going
eye on
through.
our roof. They can't let Madness do that for free. That's a one-for-one
Bulldozer.
exchange. But now that only leaves one defender up here.
F
Quad spawning on
shed
the
Gallon.
inside right now.
Lil Pick
Lil
still there.
Pick, they're on the
He's
ground. You can see
tossing
the C4s
C4.
going down. He wants to try and finish off this Foundy wipe here. Drop down here for Fahad, though.
F
Will clean
shed.
him out. And Ogo, unfortunately, not getting the miracle snipe unless that C4, unless that C4 does something. But no, it is not that Foundy.
Oh,
And it looks like Quad will be able to hold on. And if you're looking to
1
see
minute,
where do
10
you even
seconds.
start here for them?
Honestly, literally, Ogo's just gotta throw themselves at the quad base right now. That is the
Right.
only way they even have a chance. C4 all in, throw it everywhere, and pray that you hit the TC. But
All right,
50
Fahad, come
seconds.
on. He needs to defend for his team right now. Going back on over to the other raid. You can see Selchan, they've got a few members alive now. Rops and Tequila inside the base, all dead as well. And they might have been able to dissuade a lot of these raiders. You can see all dead pushing onto that bottom floor currently. Some nakeds running back on in. Selchan, Rops finds a moment to push on out. Tequila is bleeding out on the ground. Bots, though, pushing forward. Kabam.
Boys.
Selchan,
If
this is a huge opportunity. The
this
raid on
could
their base has been going on for a while, so the raid defense points could be huge. If they can pick up some more PvP kills, there's an opportunity possibly they can take the lead here if they get full raid defense
5
points. But there's
seconds,
only 5
unfortunately.
seconds left. The bases will hold up.
3,
Quad
2,
survives this bounty
1.
wipe opportunity. And with that, it looks like Selchan pushes themselves up only into second place. Quad with the
Second.
raid defense
Oh,
as well at 293. Wow.
wow.
What a finish here in our EU 4v4s.
What a game! Just in general, that was quite possibly the most aggressive base invaders I've ever witnessed. Everyone was constantly raiding. I don't think there was a dull moment.
Yeah. And I mean, I think the scoreboard, the leaderboard speaks for itself. Quad in first place with 293, but amongst our final remaining teams amongst our final 7, or well, I guess our top 6 that are only separated by about 40, 50 points. So it was all within 1 TC. And it was so unfortunate because Selchan, they were the team that were trying to go for that Foundy wipe against Quad. If they were successful, they would have taken it. They would have had the raid defense points. They would have blown everyone else out of the water. But Quad survive. You can see 2 raids completed for them, 2 raid defenses as well, 184 kills, 165 deaths. But man, what a finish here.
Definitely. And as we're moving on, I believe to our second place team, Cell Chain, we can see 2 raids, 1 defense, good for them. Fairly balanced for team kills, 47, 41, 28, 22. With 138 total kills. So obviously a lot of their points came from raids completed, but a good substantial amount at the end there was that final raid defense. All around good for them. I feel like if they maybe just committed a little bit more, I think they should have stayed at the quad base, and I think that might have pushed them back into first place. But honestly, good job them. They pulled through and were able to land second place.
Yeah, bots in third place, only off by 1 point.
One
They had to
kill.
deal with 7 raid defenses. I feel like a lot of those was just like someone coming. Well, they were right next to. I'm trying to remember that sex. So sex was probably
Yeah.
just like throwing a few rockets over there, and it was just within range to count as a raid. So they were getting raid defense points. Kind of crazy that one, but I mean, for bots, it was just unfortunate because every single target that he went off in the first hour, they got countered and their raid basically failed, and it was just really unfortunate in that regard. So, despite that, though, they ended up getting 253 points. One more TC honestly could have propelled them there. You can see only 40 points off from
Yeah.
quad.
Yeah. It was definitely a close game there, but moving on to Ogo, we can see 3 raids completed, 1 defense, and 121 kills. Fairly again, kind of balanced, but we can very easily see the sort of de-escalation of the kills. We can see Pops with 45, Gellin with 39, Fax with 25, and Lil Pick with 12. Pops, obviously, we saw long range beams all game long. Good for him, honestly. Ogo, super aggressive. They almost got that final raid done on quad. It was really close. It could have been easily their game. Everybody in, I'd say, the top 6 was just close. It was anybody's game at the end there.
Yeah, they were so close to finishing that Foundy wipe. If Ogo had just pushed in a little bit earlier, had a little bit more time, just throw down that C4, just go for that miracle Hail Mary play that could have gotten
Yeah.
them the win. Let's check in with Kabam, who were only 1 point off from Ogo as well. I mean, that's crazy. 43-point
Yeah.
discrepancy between first and fifth place. But yeah, Kabam with 2 raids completed, 2 raid defenses, 145 kills there. So yeah, it's such an extremely tight game as we check in with Taiga now, our sixth place team, only 2 points off for them. This is such a tight
Like
grouping. 3
3
raids completed for
raids.
them. Wow.
That's that's just like it's insane how close everybody was. This was such a good game to watch.
Yeah, 45
But
points off for Taiga from first place. I mean,
wow.
and it was QQQ in seventh place overall at the end of the day, but still extremely close. Unfortunately for them, they were just defending the entire time. 0 raids completed. It was 3 raid defenses for them. And I mean, it looks like the kills do show it, right? They were defending the whole time. So they were able to play off defender's advantage. They have positive KDA, 153 to the 100. But yeah, overall though, this was such an extremely fun event. I love these smaller team size events because you have just so much action going on.
Yeah, absolutely. And with that, I believe that is going to take us to the end of our event. And I'd like to thank you all so much for watching. Thank you to Rustoria Servers for hosting, and thank you to, I believe, Rusty Pot for sponsoring. Is there anything that you'd like to say before closing out, Jamerson?
No, no, no. Just again, I love that everyone showed up for this. I know there's a lot going on in Rust right now, so thank you for taking your time to watch our stream. And stick with us because we've got more coming up right a little bit later on, Griff.
Yeah, I believe in 1 the event for North America starts. So again, thank you so much for watching, and we will see you in a bit.